Happy Sunday, my fellow curb painters, my fellow hustlers. We out here, real quick video. We're out here retouching a curb painting I did that I thought the city was going to come back and make them take down. I don't know if y'all remember, it was like almost 2 years ago, I did a no parking area. Let me just turn around and show you. We came out and did this. This is almost 2 years ago. So he reached back out to me, asked if I can come touch it up. It still looks pretty good. Problem is, someone's moving in next door in this house, and he wants to try to get it done before the open house happens. So I'm very limited on time. So we're gonna come out here, we're touching it up. I laid down the blue tape, make sure the edge is super crisp. Y'all know it's so crisp to where it can cut you. We're gonna finish laying down the blue tape right here. We're gonna come back and spray it all over with white. We're gonna hit it with that red stencil again. No parking, really simple, and it's cool because from 2 years ago, the reflective is still popping on it, which is dope as hell. I love it. I love to see it. I love when old customers come back and hit you up. It just tells you, A, that you did a great job, and B, they love your quality. And when you come back and see it and it still looks good, it's amazing. So let's go ahead and finish this up. I'm on the time crunch. I'm not gonna put you on super fast speed today. We're just gonna come back and take a look at it. This is real straightforward here. So right now we're laying this tape. I'll be right back. We got the base laid down, so we put it on really nice and thick. Pause. That's what she said. But we put it on really nice and thick. We're gonna let it dry. Great thing, it's in direct sunlight, so it should have no problem drying. I like for it to dry so I can really see what it's gonna be looking like, and it doesn't take that much longer. It really doesn't. And that way I can lay the numbers down, excuse me, the letters down this time in particular. If you can see some of the, I didn't spray crazy heavy over the old letters because I kind of want to have a idea on where they remain. I could have just marked it on the tape, but once I get the letters laid out, we'll spray right over that. But it's looking good. It's looking good. If y'all wondering about this tells where the water main is, a water line. It's the city. So we're gonna let this dry up. We're gonna get the stencils ready and continue. This should be a pretty fast job. All right, we started laying down the stencil. We're doing no first, no, and then no right there. If y'all look very closely, you see there's overspray. If y'all ever overspray, don't worry about it. You can always go back in and fix that. I'm just gonna lay it down first, go back in and touch that up with some white paint. Crisp up those lines a little bit with some white paint. All right, we got no laid out here as well. And then we'll put the word parking together and get that done. So we're making really good time here, really good time. I'm loving it. Let's get it. We got it laid out. We haven't did the touch up yet, but we got it all laid out. Looks pretty good. Nice bright red. Nice recap on the original curb painting. That's why you save those customers' information. You provide great quality service. They'll reach back out to you. Now I'm gonna go in and do what I do. I'm gonna do my detail stuff on here. Just another 10 minutes. We're gonna sprinkle the reflective on here. We're gonna spray the overcoat and then sprinkle the reflective. Someone asked, why don't I sprinkle the reflective when I lay the white? And the reason why is if you sprinkle it then and then you lay the numbers or letters on top of it, sometimes the paint bounces off the beads and it kind of creates more overspray. That's why I wait until I put my top coat and then I sprinkle the reflective on top of the top coat. Also, if you put it down and then spray top coat on top of it, you're kind of defeating the purpose of the reflective. You get what I mean? So that's why I do it that way. So we're gonna come in, touch it up, do the details, take the tape off, and get the heck out of here. Y'all wanna ask how much I got for this? 160 bucks for about 45 minutes. Come on. Okay, we all finished. We went and got the touch up. It looks really good. It's amazing. Fun story here. So I'm here, I'm doing the curb painting, and the client's neighbor has a kid, and they come out, they're about 10 years old, and they're watching me do the touch up. And they're looking at it, they're like, hey, it looks really good. I said, thank you. They said, well, what are you doing? I said, I'm going in and I'm touching up or fixing the little paint splashes. She said, well, I don't see the paint splashes. I said, well, if I'm going to take a step back, if you want to look, you can see it. So she gets up close, she sees it, she's like, oh, okay. She said, but it takes a lot more time. I couldn't really tell standing away. I was like, well, let me ask you this. I said, standing back looking at it, you said it looked great. Now that you got closer and looked at it and saw that it needs to be fixed, would you leave it or would you fix it? She said, I will fix it. I said, why? She said, because I see that it needs to be fixed when I got up close to it. I said, well, there you go. That's why you fix it. You saw it. The client may not see it, but you saw it. It's integrity. I say life has choices. You can choose to leave it, but you got to accept what may happen if the client does get close and see it and don't like it and don't use your services anymore. I said it's about integrity. You got to have integrity in everything that you do. She said, oh, okay, I get it. I understand now. I said, well, there you go. I'm glad I could teach you something today. So she leaves. 2 minutes later, her dad comes up to me and said he wants to shake my hand. I was like, well, what happened? I didn't know it was her father at first. He said, well, my daughter just told me what you told her. And this is something I've been trying to teach her for a long time. And I don't know what you said or what you did. She understood it a lot better. So I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to talk to her. Made my whole day right there. That's worth way more than what I made on this job. Way more. So anyway, integrity is everything, guys. You guys keep hustling out there, and I'll talk to you soon.